TV25 met with AJAYSOOD, who's running for councilman in Ward 4 of Shawnee. While some may see him as a citizen of the world, he sees himself as a hometown Johnson County boy.
I have been working with the government for the last 20 years as an interpreter in 4 languages. So I have seen it all. I have worked in the federal government level. I've done in school districts. I'm a teacher at Shawnee Mission school districts as an interpreter also, and I teach a class called Experience India, which is a cultural class for the last 20 years. I grew up with Americans. The way is because my father was working for United Nations and he worked for the American Embassy. So I grew up with Americans and a Christian school, and I used to use or read some verses of the Bible. And I have been always told by United Nations, and as I was growing up with various organizations, where my dad was involved, I used to see that there is no difference between anybody. So I am the same blood color as you folks are. And I have grew up, I eat the same foods which you folks eat. I have the same pain on my body if somebody pinches me. So I don't think so. I am a part of you and you are a part of me. Just like this guy, I met him just about half an hour ago and I made him friends. Now he just followed me and he's here. So you can see it's all about friendship. And if people have noticed, very recently, the Prime Minister from India, he just came and he started hugging Uncle Trump. I call him Uncle Trump, although he's the President of the US. I just call him Uncle Trump. But you see how much they were hugging. So that connection is there. And America and India have always been together for business purposes and for many other reasons. So I think even in defense we work a lot. So I don't think so I'm away from you guys. I'm a part of this community, and I live here almost half of my life. For a lot of the city halls, Lenexa, Shawnee, Overland Park, I have been called the idea man. Because whenever I give them an idea, they start using those ideas after 1 year or maybe 2 years, but they have used the idea. So they should make it possible where all the kitchen waste should go in the composting bin. You can put your kitchen waste there, and your leaves also, when the leaf start falling in September. So that's almost 50 bags per household of the leaves, and then 2.5 pounds of trash every per day. If there are 2 people living, so you can multiply and do the math. Crime rate is increased east of Shawnee. The reason is because the demographic move is happening towards the west. So the west is growing, but as the golden circle goes west, the area which are kind of falling down for tax reasons and economic development, which is Neiman in that area, that has to be given some TIF programs. TIF programs, we can work with the economic development officer. Just like the greenery which you see here, this is owned by Home Depot, and I have been talking to the managers here. Why don't we put like a zip line and for folks to come and make this as a place for events? To bring people from other cities to come and enjoy the zip line and have a little hanging garden where they can maybe give smoothies or coffee, something of that nature, and still the greenery could be maintained, because the zip line, we don't have to take off any trees or we have to uproot any trees. Still the zip line can be created on the side and you can just circle around, and a little tarpaulin in the middle so that kids can jump around and have a little fun. So I think this will be almost like a picnic spot for people who are visiting from outside or adjoining cities like Topeka, Arkansas, Wichita, some of the areas, smaller areas. So I would want, I think, the older folks to also get together and do things on a community level. You just pick up the food from the kitchen and you eat in a common area that is called a marketplace. So I would like to open something of that nature in Shawnee to generate revenue. Because just look what we invested on Johnson Drive on the pool. We had made it like nice, colorful, but that pool is already outdated. By looking at Lenexa, when they're opening on Renner, that big pool which has already opened, people from Shawnee will be giving money out to Lenexa. I think we need to do something here on a smaller level so that we can compete with our neighbors in Lenexa. The state of Kansas is lacking funding, and maybe we have wasted our tax dollars in various things. We do too much on some things and too little on some things. So we need to divert our funding for something else. But school is the most important investment any state can do, because if our schools are good, the education will be good, families will be good, and the people who are growing up right now, they will learn more in life and they will do more in life. The communities have to get together. So what I feel is like some sponsors, private sponsors should say, just like in India, we have private schools also and we have government schools. So there could be some funding, you can say, hey, we will give you a business incentive, right? And you fund us on this program and that program. I think that will help. First 100 days, I will make sure that I will visit all the local businesses. So in this area, most of the people know me by face. Even the Walmart, the big Walmart, Doug, the manager, he knows me by face and by my name. So I don't think so I have any difficulty bringing up my platform in the market. What I'm going to do is, firstly, I will also meet or invite people on a little coffee, meeting for the older folks, so I can bring them together. And I want another teenagers also, a group of teenagers, to go and do some backyard work. We will use like an entrepreneurship program for the kids, so that they don't do mischievous stuff and probably be more productive by going to people's homes, handshaking, offering food or bringing them over. So I will connect the people. Voting is on 12th of July. We will have the mailing voting. August 1st is the primaries. So I want every folks who are living, no matter what race, creed, color you are, go step outside of your house and see the change coming. We have to choose and change. Then only life can get better.
For TV25 News, I'm Brian Short.